This is the biggest amount of money that I've lost risking it for the biscuit. Okay, so I tried a 100% commission sales job, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. I tried in a 100% commission sales job. Okay, I quit my steady income of roughly close to 4 grand a month. Okay, that was about net. It was close to about 4 grand a month is what I would be making. Okay, I risked that. I quit that job to try 100% commission sales. It was in the roofing industry, and I gave up 4 grand a month net in order to try something new to potentially earn $5,000 to $15,000 a month. Okay. Now here's what happened. The opportunity cost of choosing that decision ended up with a net loss, opportunity cost wise, of close to, I want to say it was close to about $7,000. Okay. By trying that, by getting outside of my comfort zone, I, at the end of that period, had $7,000 less than I would have otherwise had. But what did I really risk? Did I really risk anything? Sure, I don't have $7,000. That would have been nice. But let me share something with you. My lifestyle didn't change. All my bills were still paid. I may have eaten into the emergency fund a bit at that point, and I didn't have retirement set up at the time. Okay? So I ate up my extra cash. I ate up my retirement. I didn't have anything there, and I ate up my emergency fund, but my lifestyle never changed because I was always able to pay my bills. And here's what I learned. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I got the experience. I had a personality or maybe a personal issue, I guess we could say, a personal flaw where I was chasing maybe a big high, okay? And I realized that that was not a good decision, and it caused me to be more conservative, okay? So what I traded that $7,000 for was a mindset. I learned something. I learned how to describe this pyramid to you because I had no concept of this. This is something that I learned by losing $7,000, okay, in opportunity cost wise. And it's cool because now I can share that with you and help you understand. What I was doing was, instead of worrying about what I really wanted to do, what I really was passionate about, what really made me feel joy inside and all of that good stuff, I traded that chasing a reward. And oftentimes we are, maybe here on the internet, you got to chase the reward. It's not about what you have to do. It's about the result. And that was a mindset that I really had. And I realized that was a flawed mindset. Instead of chasing the reward, I now chase what I want to do. Instead of focusing on, man, what if I could have this much income? I focus on, what do I want to do? How do I want to spend my time? And when I focus on spending my time in a way that I want and using the skills, the God-given skills and abilities that I have to pursue something that I actually find value in doing the process of, I feel a lot happier and I've become a lot more successful just because of that mindset shift. Result-based thinking led me down a negative path that lost me $7,000. But now that I've focused more on doing what I want to do, using my skills and pursuing something that I actually value, I have made a lot and actually kept and saved a lot more money this year than I ever have in all the other years where I was trying more risky things, okay? I didn't risk losing my living situation. I never missed a payment or anything like that on any of my bills. But I did risk the opportunity cost. And what I had to realize is, after that, it was like man, I'm kind of disappointed that I made that decision, but I didn't really lose anything. Like, nothing changed other than the fact that I missed out on an opportunity. And I would try something again, but what I learned is now I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. I ate too far into this. Now every time I take a risk, I factor it into this pyramid. What am I risking? And I try and stay in the green zone. Risk extra cash. Risk retirement. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to risk my emergency fund, and I'm definitely not risking this. But I ate down to here risking that. But now I only risk here. So that's what I learned. I learned from losing $7,000 how to play it safe, how to be able to be risk, because you got to risk it for the biscuit in order to have a reward. But what are we risking? We're just risking our extra cash. We're not risking our home or anything like that. So that's what I want to share with you guys. That's my biggest loss, my biggest financial L. And that's what I learned from the experience. So I hope this experience helps you to maybe reconsider if you're trying to do something super risky and maybe lose your home, maybe gamble a bunch of stuff on the stock market or whatever. Let's just make sure that our ducks are in a row before we risk something. And if it doesn't pan out, all you risked was your extra cash. You don't have to rebuild the rest of the pyramid. Your foundation was still there. It was just that cream of the crop, the top extra stuff that you risked. So if you guys have any comments on that, any questions, concerns, snotty remarks, please put them in the comments, and have a wonderful day.